Hey family, hey, this is going to be a real quick vid about black people. And I can talk about black people because I'm black. Here's the deal. There are 3 reasons. This message has been brewing in my spirit for a very long time. There are 3 reasons why black people don't become wealthy. And I'm not talking about all black people because there's a whole lot of black people that are wealthy. And I'm not talking about black people that don't have wealth consciousness, because there are a lot of black people that have wealth consciousness that are on their way to creating tremendous wealth. I know a lot of amazing black entrepreneurs, amazing, successful black people. I'm talking to the ones that have poverty consciousness. That's what I'm talking to in this conversation. So if that doesn't apply to you, listen to the message, think about it, who it does apply to, and go get your friends and family and put them on this vid. Is that a deal? If it doesn't apply to you, go get somebody, because it definitely applies to somebody. Here's the first reason black people that with poverty consciousness, not all black people, let me be very specific and very clear. Black people with poverty consciousness. This is how the poverty consciousness shows up in the black community, and it shows up in different cultures in different ways. In the black culture, it shows up as flossing. That's the number one problem why black people can't become wealthy or don't become wealthy, or how the poverty consciousness shows up. Flossing, got to be flossing, got to have the big car, got to have the bling, got to have this, got to have that, got to have the big fabulous house, all of that. And guess what? When you have a flossing consciousness, you'll never become wealthy, because flossing doesn't make you wealthy. Flossing, also known as balling. You know, yeah, balling in the club with the Cristal, Moet, whatever. Got to have the Cristal. Got to have the Coach purse. I used to coach them. I used to have them as clients. Beautiful, beautiful black queens would come into my office at American Express. Beautiful black queens. Successful. Graduated from college. They on their game. They climbing a corporate ladder. They got this big fat paycheck coming in every 2 weeks from their amazing corporate opportunity, this corporate job that hired them. They running stuff. And they come walking in to my office in American Express, ain't got portfolio to first, never bought a stock, don't know what a stock is, and they walk in with a freaking $300 Coach bag on their arm and some red bottoms on their feet. What the hell is that? What the hell is that? You ain't got stock to first. You don't have 3 to 6 months of your living expenses socked away in a stash account, that if you did lose that big cushy job, or if the government shut down for 10 minutes, like it does, government runs out of money, put people on furlough. No, but you got this Coach bag. I'm looking at this. You don't know jack about stocks, bonds, mutual funds, 401ks, where to put your money, and you walking in looking all fly and fierce. Balling. That's the balling consciousness. It get you every time. Keep you poor and broke. Because guess what? If that income stream ever dried up, that you balling on, that you flossing on, you back to square one, boo. And that Coach purse and them red bottoms and them diamonds blinging on your finger and them fancy vacations in Cancun and them 5-star restaurants, it ain't gonna save your tail. Balling. Gotta be balling. I used to be like that. Had to have the Lexus. Had to have this. Had to have that. Got to be the fiercest one in the room. I don't ball. I don't have the balling consciousness anymore. And guess what? Black people actually will laugh at, talk about white people who come to the office, same office they're in, not balling, got on their regular khaki pants from American Eagle, got on their regular little sweater, eating their tuna fish sandwich for lunch, and got the fattest 401k you ever saw. They come in, 401k got 6 figures in it. Why? Because they saving 10, 12, 20% of their income. And they chilling, they in a modest house. Look at Warren Buffett, one of the richest men on the planet. Lives in the same house he lived in for 30-some years. Didn't have a cell phone for I don't know how long. They were like, you got to have a cell phone. He was like, why? This is just a few years ago. They said, Warren Buffett, you need a mobile phone. He was like, why? Then they asked him, why don't you get a new car? He had this car for like 17 years, something like that. He takes good care of his car. They said, why don't you get a new car, Warren Buffett? He said, I can't afford a new car. They're like, man, you're $70 billion net worth. You can't afford a new car. You know what he said? He said, oh, I did the numbers on it. See, this is how a wealthy person talks. This is why he's $70 billion net worth and you making $1 million and you run out and buy a $250,000 car. Black people got to be bold. I only see black people do this. I don't see any other race of people do this. I don't see white people doing this. It's a strange phenomenon. You give a black person $1 million, they all of a sudden think that they're rich. They will run to the car dealership and buy an Aston Martin. 800,000 and got 200,000 left. I don't understand it. This is what Warren Buffett said about why he can't afford a new car. He said, I did the numbers on it. And if I go and get a new car and I pay, even if I don't pay it all cash up front, which he certainly well could, right? Just make the investment. Even if he bought a modest car, $26,000, $30,000, $40,000, right? Modest car. He said, I did the numbers on it. If I take that same amount of money and I invest it, even if I did a car payment and it was $300 and some odd dollars a month, and I did that for 6 months or 60 months, he did like the average car loan, right? For great credit or whatever. He said, for a nice car, right? He said, and if I took that same money every single month, listen carefully, if I took that same money every single month and invested it in the stock market, then I would be able to make X so. He had all the numbers. He said, and that would give me $1.7 million. He said, no way I can afford to buy a new car. You know what Warren Buffett was talking about? He said, he was talking about opportunity loss, which brings me to the second reason black people don't make money. We don't understand money. We're ignorant. Yes, I said it. I said it. Put a note in the suggestion box if you don't like it. I said it. We're ignorant about how money works. As a black person with poverty consciousness, not rich black people, I'm not talking about Damon John. He's on Shark Tank. He already got his. I'm talking to you, boo, with the poverty consciousness. Out there in the car dealership and you're only making $60,000 a year. No, don't do it to yourself. I don't care if you're making $60,000 a month. You still don't need to be in there with that car. And here's a multi-billionaire told you he can't afford to buy a brand new car. Now, maybe you have a different way of thinking than Warren Buffett. All I'm saying is that this second reason of ignorance and a lack of understanding how the financial markets really work and lack of understanding about opportunity costs will keep you broke, busted, and disgusted because you don't really know how money really works in America or the world or the global financial markets. And because of ignorance, you'll get a lot of money and you'll spend a lot of money and you'll still never be wealthy. Even ignorance about the distinction between money and wealth, because black people I find have the wires crossed. They think money and wealth is the same thing and money and wealth is not the same thing. Money is money and wealth is wealth. And yes, the two work together like a donkey and a racehorse on the farm, but they ain't the same thing. The donkey is the money. The racehorse is the wealth. See, we're a lot of us are ignorant. I said it. Don't get mad. Get on the internet and educate yourself. Black people, wake up. Stop being so dumb about money. It's not even necessary anymore to be dumb about money when you got Motley Fool, you got every kind of website ever in your life that you go down on the internet and get free information on how to become wealthy. You can start making your wealth moves, not your money, wealth moves. You can buy some gold, you can buy some stocks, you can learn how to invest in silver and learn how to invest in Bitcoin. You can start building your wealth very strategically because the ignorance will kill you. Third reason black people don't become wealthy, the black ones with the poverty consciousness. Time. They want everything fast. Fast. Give it to me now. I ain't trying to wait 20 years to get rich. Oh, really? Come on now. Warren Buffett started something like 30, 40 years ago with $100. Now he's got $70 billion, beloved. I'm talking to you like this because I love you and I want to shake you out of your stupor. I want to shake you out of your stupor. It's a stupor. We just walking around. No. And then what do? You jump on the get rich quick thing. You're trying to hurry up and get a lottery ticket. Maybe this will get me well, guess what? Lottery, 80% of people who win the lottery are broke again when the money runs out. 80%. And the other 20%, I'm convinced that they already had money before they got the lottery, so they already had their ducks in a row. They already had their financial house in order, like Solomon said in Proverbs. And therefore they were wise And that's how they were able to keep the money. Like one of my mentors said, he said, if you get $1 million, you better quickly become a millionaire. I'm going to wrap this up. And this is what I'm going to wrap it up. I hope I got you mad. Hope I stepped on your little toes. That's exactly what I meant to do. Y'all know how I act when I get in my car and these, shoot, look at that video, Jobs a Crack. I'm on that same tip right now. Because it really, part of it, this need not be. That's all I have to say about that. It need not be. Black people, you need not lag behind every other race of people on the planet. Black people with the poverty consciousness, you can turn it around and you can start to build your wealth, and you can come out of debt, and you can stop balling and flossing. You can stop being ignorant, and you can stop thinking that wealth is an instantaneous thing. To become rich takes time. To become wealthy takes time. Wealth ain't no microwave experience. Wealth is in the oven. It takes time, and it takes intention, and it takes step by step, and it takes strategy, and it takes making some mistakes and learning, and it takes compound interest. The miracle of compound interest is why my Facebook stock doubled from the time I started Facebook stock. And I only started that maybe just a little bit over a year ago. It already doubled. Yeah. Because you know what I'm in right now, boo? A Honda CRV. This is coming from the girl that used to be in the Lexus, had to have the Lexus, had to have the Mercedes Benz. That don't impress me no more. You know why? Because I'm leaving a legacy of generational wealth to my children and my children's children. And I think that's what you want too. God bless you. I love you. Reverend Valerie Love. Visit me online at ValerieLove.com if you can stand the heat. Shoot. ValerieLoveTV.com for the YouTube. Be blessed. Mwah! Black people, get rid of that poverty consciousness.